What's going on, everybody? It's Dwayne, back again for another video, back again for another reaction. And today is another day of Swedish stuff, and I'm going to react into a video, things to know before you go to Stockholm. I want to go to Stockholm, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what I should know before arriving in Stockholm. Is there any do's and don'ts, and the things that I should do and shouldn't do? Is there any etiquette? Is there like a Swedish etiquette? Do I need to be a certain way? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to get a little bit of a picture painted of what it would be like to go to Stockholm and what I need to know before I go. Let's go.
Impressive museums, trendy fashion, and incredible innovations, Stockholm is a city of contrast. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share the things to know before you go to Stockholm.
Gorgeous, that is beautiful. Look at the buildings and the shapes. The architecture is really nice.
Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So firstly, let's look at the best time to visit. The best time to visit Stockholm is in the summer, when the temperatures are the warmest and you can enjoy long sunny days. However, hotel prices are at their highest at this time too. Visiting at the beginning of June can give you slightly better hotel prices, while September offers plenty of light, but the temperature does begin to drop slightly. So now let's look at getting there. As the biggest city in Sweden, Stockholm is a transportation hub for the region, meaning that there are plenty of national and international connections to the city. You could choose to fly to one of the two airports that aren't too far from the city, with Stockholm Arlanda Airport being the biggest airport in the country. Flights here are available from across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. From the airport, you can take a bus or commuter train into the city centre. So now let's look at getting around. Stockholm has an excellent public transport system that is made up of several bus lines, commuter rails, trams, metros, and...
Oh, your underground, it's like a underground train. It looks so much more clean. It looks cleaner than London, and the trains look newer already, I can just tell.
And ferries, covering the majority of the city efficiently. Many choose to cycle around Stockholm as the city has plenty of bike lanes and paths to get around.
Oh, that's good. I love cycling. Cycling is something I love to do. Yeah.
You could also choose to take a taxi, but these are
that looks like because it's looks hilly. It looks a little bit like San Francisco, you know, when they have the like really steep hills going down to like the water.
Expensive, so try to avoid if possible. So now let's move on to the typical prices. Hostel dorm prices can be found for under 350 krona, whilst budget hotels begin at 2,000.
350 krona. Let me know in the comment section below how much that is in pounds.
4 or 5-star hotels can be found for around 4,000 krona. Breakfast costs around 50, lunch begins at 120, whilst dinner starts at around 200 krona. You can get...
I don't understand why she's not doing the calculations. I would do that on a YouTube video and like say how much that is in euros, how much that is in pounds, and how much that is in dollars. It's like, I don't know why she's not doing that. And she's British as well.
Yourself a 24-hour travel card for around 130, or a 7-day pass that costs 335. So Stockholm can be an expensive city to visit in Europe, but there are ways that you can save money on your trip. Firstly, eating out in Stockholm can be expensive, so save money in a few ways. Firstly, enjoy lunch buffets and have a smaller dinner, avoid sit-down meals, visit the Asian restaurants, or cook your own meals if you are renting an apartment or staying at hostels. Take advantage of the free walking tours. We will leave a link in the description below for a few of our favourites, but these are a great free experience that help you see the sights of...
Yeah, definitely. Oh, free experience. Link to free walking tours. That's really, really good. I would definitely take that up. That's really good advice, because with a walking tour, like, you know, you can go to a country and you can have an itinerary planned, but the tour guide is going to know much more, you know, obscure places within the city than you may find on the net. So yeah, that's really good. And the fact that it's free. Normally, like walking tours, you charge money for that. It's interesting.
Without costing you a thing. You can also visit the museums. Some are free whilst others offer free hours. This includes the National Museum of Sweden, Museum of Natural History, the Swedish History Museum.
Do you know what? I love a good museum. I just love like walking around museums and looking at paintings and sculptures and, you know, historical things. It's just a really good, it's a nice touristy thing to do.
And the Museum of Modern Arts. You can also get yourself an unlimited transportation card to save money on transport tickets. And also get yourself a Go City Stockholm card offering free entry to over 60 top attractions. Again, we will leave the link in the description below.
Okay.
So now let's look at the best things to do in Stockholm. So this is a gorgeous city with plenty of things to see and do. Firstly, head to the world-class museums, including the Vasa Museum, which includes a 17th century salvage ship. And
oh my
God. The Vasa Museum, which includes...
Is that real? That is incredible. Look at that. That is a piece of history. Just salvaged a whole ship. You can see like the detail of like it looks like little like cherubs or children or whatever that's like carved into the ship, into the sides. That's amazing. I'd love to see that.
Includes a 17th century salvage ship and the ABBA Museum, full of nostalgic memorabilia. You can learn more about Stockholm at the Swedish History Museum and then head to the lakeside saunas. The Metro network is often referred to as the world's longest art gallery and is an attraction.
Hold up, your Metro is an art gallery. You see, they don't look after our subways and like metro system in like London. They don't look after them like that.
In itself, and gorgeous sunsets can be watched from various points across the city. You can take a cruise with Get Your Guide, we'll leave the link in the description below, or enjoy a land and water tour to really explore Stockholm. Watch this video to find out how to save money on hotels when you travel. Then to find out some of the cheapest places to visit in Europe, watch this video. We hope you have an incredible time in Stockholm and stay creative.
It's reminiscent of the UK. When I'm looking at this view of this drone view, looking above all the buildings, it's quite familiar in terms of architecture, in terms of the new and the old architecture is quite familiar to what I've seen in the UK, but there's obviously like very Swedish stuff that I have never experienced. So yeah, I cannot wait until I get to go to Stockholm. Absolutely, and this is a good guide, to be fair. Apart from the fact she didn't say what the exchange rate was between like items, apart from that, because I'm lazy and I couldn't bother actually doing it myself. Apart from that, it's a really good video. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you guys later.